Students, today we will be discussing about generation of BFSK. We know that BFSK is a binary frequency shift keying. Now in binary frequency shift keying there are two logic levels 0 and 1, and these two logic levels are basically used for representing the data by two carrier signals, one which will be having a higher frequency and the other which will be having a lower frequency. So here this is the circuit diagram which we will be mounting on breadboard for checking the waveforms, for observing the waveforms on DSO. So here we will be using IC 4051 where the pin connections 6, 8, 9 and 10 are connected to ground. Pin number 13 and this is pin number 14 where we will be giving two input signals, that is two carrier signals, one which will be of higher frequency, and to pin number 14 we will be giving another frequency. So here we can see that pin number 11 you will be giving your modulating signal, which is a square wave, which will be basically your information signal, and it will be represented in the form of binary, that is zeros and ones, and pin number 3 is your output. So in the figure you can see that we are requiring three waveforms. 13, pin number 13 there is VC1, pin number 14 there is VC2, and pin number 11 is your modulating signal. So this is the function generator where we are giving modulating signal, which is a square wave. So here we have got a TTL output and the frequency is approximately closer to 300 Hz. Then this is nothing but our VC2 where we have to give a higher frequency signal which is approximately closer to 2 kHz. And this is VC1 where we have adjusted the frequency to 1 kHz and the amplitude is taken to be 2 volt peak to peak for both the function generators. Here again we will be using a dual power supply because we are going to use plus 5 volt at pin number 16 and minus 5 at pin number 7. So this is the digital storage oscilloscope, the last device which we will be using for observing the waveforms. Now here we will see that the circuit is mounted on breadboard. So whatever are the pin connections which are shown, we will be mounting it here. So here you can see that same IC 4051 is used which is a 16 pin IC, and here the connections pin number 13 we are giving VC1, pin number 14 it is VC2, pin number 11 is your modulating signal, and pin number 3 is your output signal. So once all these connections are done, we can see the output on digital storage oscilloscope where you can see that your information is nothing but a binary signal, and which is in the form of zeros and ones, which is your modulating signal, and the output which is represented here you can see that it is going to show you for two different levels. You can see that there is a variation in frequency, one which will be showing a high frequency whereas the other is showing a low frequency. Okay.